Hi, I'm ENFP. My personality type is ENFP. To put it frankly, I'm in love with the idea of being in love, and all the possible experiences it could bring into my life. I love to meet new people. Learning about other people can be so much fun. In the main, I'm an optimist. I tend to trust people on face value, until they give me a reason to feel otherwise. I'm very capable of expressing love, and I see a lot of potential for new relationships. Distinguishing patterns of behavior is something that I do well. This helps me to gain insight into people's personalities. But I need to spend time with a person before the fuller picture of who they are begins to emerge. I often look at the world through rose-colored glasses. I can easily see the possibilities in a new relationship. But it's harder to see the pitfalls in advance. It helps to have a good friend who can spot the things that are hard for me to see for myself, or the direction that I need to take to avoid making mistakes. I have a curious nature. I'm attracted to intellect and knowledge in a potential partner. Someone who is passionate about a particular interest or cause can attract my attention. Mentally, I want to expand upon my ideas and perspectives. I'm curious about people and how they think. Thought experiments with others can be fun. I want to learn as much as I possibly can. I like to challenge other people's knowledge of a topic, and sometimes push them a little to find out more. This is why I really appreciate someone with the ability to go into depth on a subject. I'm a complex person with an idealistic nature, so I expect a lot from an intimate relationship. It can be hard for me to make relationship decisions that have long-term repercussions, because I can see so many different possibilities for my future. So, I like to keep my options open. Most of the time, falling in love may lead to a massive commitment. This is something that can be scary to make. There are so many new and exciting people in the world who can offer me different things in a relationship. I feel the need to explore before I can be sure. Ideally, I'm looking for somebody who shares my values, such as authenticity and independence. I love to banter, and I need someone who I can be myself around and act a little silly, just for fun. Respecting my need for play can really make me warm to someone. I want someone to like and accept me for who I am. To be honest, I don't have time for fakeness or pretense. When I can feel comfortable enough to share my innermost thoughts, no matter how embarrassing, hurtful or weird, this creates a very strong connection. I like to present a happy-go-lucky image to the world, but I have my vulnerable side that I only show to the people that I deeply trust. Deep down I'm sensitive, so I value someone who shows me kindness. In a loving relationship, I like it when someone can help me to come to conclusions. Bringing clarity and decisiveness helps with my stability and grounds me. It is easy for me to love someone for what I feel makes them special. If I like someone, I tend to be very open, and if this turns to love, they will be constantly on my mind. I can become very passionate about someone that I love. Some people can mistake my openness and friendliness for something more serious. If a person is only feeling loving in the heat of the moment, this is something I can easily identify. It's something that I often do myself, without actually falling in love. To me, There is an immense difference between loving things about someone and falling hopelessly in love. Truly falling in love can cause me to feel out of control. Falling in love can be terrifying because my emotions run high. But I also love to conquer my fears. It's easy for me to express myself. I like to talk, and conversation can be mutually inspiring with the right person. I have a very active imagination, and this can bring forth many highly creative and sometimes seemingly crazy ideas. I need someone who can listen to me and be understanding. When my partner is trying to help me to improve, it's important that they don't negatively judge what I'm communicating. My feelings run very deep, and I find it hard not to take criticism personally. So please be gentle, keeping in mind the things that I like, and understanding my personal values is important to relationship harmony. I appreciate it when my partner shows me attention and affection. Someone who can encourage me to pursue my dreams and can help me to strategize in a practical sense works well. Helping with the upkeeping of the household, managing money, and keeping track of budgets is also good. I get excited easily when talking about my passions or a new idea. I'm high energy and I'm always open to new possibilities. Because of my multiplicity of ideas, I can frequently change my plans, and this can cause me to be unpredictable in regard to what I want to do next. So, I can sometimes change course without following through. When being in a loving relationship with me, you will need to exercise patience and go with the flow. The way that I live my life can be seen as unconventional. I need an open-minded partner who can be flexible and allow me the space to just be me, so that I can grow the way that I need to. I can't stand being controlled. Having my freedom is a must, and I respect my partner's right to have their freedom too. I don't want a life that's mundane. I thrive on novelty, and I'm very spontaneous. I can jump into action quickly when starting something new. However, after the initial excitement has passed, it can be difficult for me to maintain interest. This is something that can also apply to personal relationships. Once I find someone who I love, with the ability to keep my interest long-term, and accepts me for who I am in my entirety, I'm all in. When it feels right to me, I can become very committed, and my level of loyalty is very high. When deeply in love, I will encourage my partner to make progress, and motivate them to take action on the things that bring their life more meaning. I care a lot about my partner's needs, and will be there to listen and support them as best I can.